Hey everybody, JT and Heidi Lee here with a special Record Store Day 2025 video. Just hopping on real quick. We just got back from our short journey to the 2 record stores that we have here in our town. Picked up just a couple of things. I don't think there was anything on the list this year for us that was just a must-have.
There were 2 things I was looking for, but our store didn't have them. If they did, they were gone already. I wanted the 13th Floor Elevators live in Houston and the vinyl version of the Cave Stomp compilation of the New York City concerts reuniting the 60s bands, but they didn't have them. But I picked up other things on, so look good.
And there were a few things on my list, but again, nothing that was just must-haves. I mean, there wasn't any Kinks or Sparks or Who or, a lot of the, I don't even think there's any Beatles. There was that George Harrison Beck
I saw no Beatles,
single, but that was about it. So I don't know. It was a bit underwhelming this year for us, but we did get a couple things, so we'll show them to you. And we also picked up some just random stuff that we happened to find while we were digging through crates. So here we go. All right, our first stop was our largest record store in the area, RPM Records here in Traverse City. Big selection, and they probably had everything. They probably had your stuff, but we didn't feel like lining up. It wasn't something we needed to line up for in the morning like we did last year when I wanted that Sparks Number One in Heaven release. So what'd you find?
I bought, since I couldn't find, I always feel guilty going in a record store and walking out without buying anything. Having worked in retail, that would bug me, but I picked up the Doors Strange Days Work in Progress comp collection. Has tracks from Strange Days before they had overdubs added and maybe, I guess, different takes, and also has one song on here, We Could Be So Good Together, which I believe was then on the 3rd album, Waiting for the Sun. This should be interesting. Heidi says, if you've watched our videos, the Doors are one of my spurned lovers. I feel guilty for liking them now for some reason, but Strange Days is probably my favorite Doors album. It's just encapsulates the whole mystique of what they're about, I think, on that album. So I got this. It's rough mixes from the album's early 67 sessions, discovered after 58 years.
And put up a little closer.
Without the final overdubs on the final release. And then you got the back there. No big deal. I don't think it's colored vinyl. Translucent blue vinyl.
Ooh.
So I got that.
Cool. I know when you brought that up to the counter, the guy was like, wow, I'm surprised there's any of these left.
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
Oh. I got, which is probably, I don't know, antithesis to all the stuff we show on our channel, all the garage rock and everything, but I've been really getting into a lot of 80s electro pop and everything, because I've been listening to the First Wave channel on Sirius a lot during the day. I'm looking over here because our cat is chasing his tail at the moment, so that's pretty.
The hell are you doing?
But I got the OMG Peel sessions from 79 to 1983. So it says these recordings have never been issued on vinyl, and it's the complete Peel sessions together for the first time on any format. Even well-known songs such as Enola Gay take on a new life here. So yeah, there's four sessions on 2 sides. So I thought this was something I saw on the list that I thought would be interesting. I do really enjoy OMD, and I have a couple of their albums already, so I thought I would grab this one. And that's the only RSD 2025 release that I bought at RPM. Okay, so I was just kind of looking around, because this is one of the few times where I kind of allow myself to go a little bit nutty in the record store. And I didn't have this Florence and the Machine album, so I did pick this one up. This is called High as Hope. I really enjoy her stuff. I think she's really cool. So I decided to add this one to my collection. It might almost have everything at this point. And then just kind of standing there looking at some stuff that you were browsing through, I happened to see that sort of Sparks related in a way. Ron Mail's best friend, Mark Milan from Telex. This is a Placebo Years 1971 and 1974 music on vinyl copy. It just seemed interesting, and with the Sparks connection, I have to be as complete as possible, so it's Sparks adjacent, I guess you could call it, since he's Ron's best friend, Mark. All right, so our second store that we went to is a smaller store in downtown Traverse City called Eugene's Record Co-op. And they have, a smaller selection of record store day stuff, but we have found things there before.
So he has very eclectic tastes.
Yeah, it's a little
nice
more,
fella.
I think eclectic would probably be the word. It's also I believe, a performance venue as well. So definitely worth checking out if you're in the area. So what did you find?
He didn't have much. I didn't have what I was looking for. But I saw this, and the cover just attracted me. And I like compilations like this. This is from Coal Mine Records, Soul Slabs Volume 4. Look at all those 45 labels. I love to gaze upon those. It's a 2 LP set. 23 cuts from this Midwest mainstay, ranging a spectrum of contemporary soulful sounds. Funk, R&B, sweet soul, Afrobeat, and heavy intros. So this should be really interesting. Here's some cool stuff. A lot of rare obscurities on here. I don't even recognize. Well, the label is Coal Mine. Now I'm looking at this like, is this current recordings? Oh no, these are current recordings. I thought this was vintage soul, but no, because I just recognize some of the names on here, like the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio. They're from the Pacific Northwest. But this should be really cool to listen to. On red vinyl, limited edition of 4,000. And I'm wondering what this means on the label. It says 20 rare wax Mage variants randomly inserted. Mage? So I was led astray. I thought this was like vintage soul and R&B, but this is current. But this could be really fun because I know of the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio. There's that awesome YouTube clip of them playing in a record store or some kind of storefront. Real cool suits, organ-led trio.
You might find a new favorite in there. You don't know.
Yeah, this might be. This might be like our stuff we like.
Gateway into like another group that you might like.
Yeah, like our bands I like Big Boss Man, the James Taylor Quartet. Yeah, so I got this. This should be a. I guess I got fooled because they make it look like vintage 45. That looks like a VJ label. But this should be really fun.
And there's a dog on the back,
There's a dog on the back. Chocolate Lab, baby.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Who knows? Could be
a
like she
gem.
just said, I might, learn of some new bands like. So that's Soul Slabs Volume 4 on Coal Mine.
Yeah. And I kind of hemmed and hawed a little bit looking at what the selections. I was down to a couple things. That Talking Heads Live was very tempting, but I do have a box set with a lot of live stuff on it, then the 77 set that you got me for my birthday. So I've got a lot of Talking Heads to listen to. And I also have a lot of this artist too, but this just seemed a little tempting. I got the David Bowie Ready, Set, Go live at Riverside Studios 2003. I also saw on the record store day list for 2025 that this was coming out as a CD as well, but I didn't see that at either of the shops. But yeah, it's the first concert broadcast live globally via satellite, now available for the first time from Riverside Studios in London in 2003. And he does days, so I thought that would be pretty cool to hear him doing that live in 2003. Try Some, Buy Some. Yeah, this just looked really cool, so add that to my David Bowie collection. So that was everything we got for as far as record store day purchases. There was only 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And everything else was just stuff that we happened to see. This store also had 10% off everything that wasn't record store day, which was really nice. So I went ahead and got this one, Robin Hitchcock's 1967 Vacations in the Past. And this just seems so cool. I mean, he does Itchycoo Park, I Can Hear the Grass Grow, Waterloo Sunset, See Emily Play, My White Bicycle. It looks like a couple of originals, and then ends it with A Day in the Life by Lennon McCartney, of course. And I'm pretty sure that's probably Robin back in the day in the back. So I just thought this looked awesome, and I heard that it was supposed to be good. So
and he has a book to go along with it where he talks about his life at that time.
Limited edition blue vinyl. So that was cool. Yeah, I was really excited to pick that up. And then I just found this while browsing too, getting into the Stranglers, the All Live and All of the Night, where they they end the set with All Day and All of the Night, which I thought would be really fun to hear. So some Kinks adjacent purchases today. So yeah, overall, that's it for us for RPM and Eugene's Record Co-op in Traverse City. We do have some surrounding areas that are participating in Record Store Day too, but we just didn't didn't feel like making the drive today.
It's a longer drive because one's in Cadillac, one's up in Petoskey. Both nice stores, nice people that own them. And I just get the mindset of smaller stores, smaller towns. We'll probably go up there and find stuff from today.
Yeah, when we decide to go there, you know, in a few weeks or whatever, though, they might have something left.
I found record store day stuff from years ago suddenly popping up in stores reduced. So sometimes time is your friend when it's record collecting.
So we'll be checking out everybody's videos from today to see what they got and what they're interested.
Show us what you bought.
Yeah, show us what you bought today at Record Store Day, and or what you were hoping to. Did you hope to get something that you couldn't get?
What did you miss out on? What did you get that you didn't think you needed or wanted? I almost bought the little Richard Brunswick thing, then I passed on it because I can probably get those singles cheaper. You know, sometimes it's a pricing thing. You know, it's hard to spend X amount of money on something you're just mildly curious about.
Yeah.
I do have one of those 45s though, but it's worked.
But the Little Richard thing was
rather
cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper.
It was under $30, which
but it was still
surprised me.
It was like a 12-inch EP, and I was like 6 songs for.
Okay, that's
because he just made a brace of singles for Brunswick.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll look at your videos and leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. We're still going to be working through the collection. We got videos to post. I actually forgot to post the last couple days. We do have a couple more videos in the can, as they say. So keep an eye out for that. We love hearing your comments. We love seeing your comments and your likes on the videos and everything. That keeps us motivated to keep going and keep doing it. And hopefully you guys like looking at these records as much as we do. So, all right.
Alrighty. Well,
anything to add?
Hi to everybody. We always just say hi to, you know who you are. Should I say
hi from Oliver.
Oliver.
He's finally done chasing his tail. I think he wore himself out. That was pretty active. The most active I've seen him in a while. So, all right. Well,
he was breakdancing.
Yeah.
He was
I didn't think about that. Yeah. He's a breakdancer.
I should have had my phone here filming him. We could put it at the
next time. I'll try to get some video of that. It's always seems to videos with cats get a lot of hits. I remember Steve Carlson saying that anytime cat would show up in the video, he'd for some reason get more views, I think. So, all right, enough rambling. Thanks all for watching. We appreciate you. Like, love, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Love to hear from you. So, all right, we'll see you next time.
Happy record hunting.
All right.